For this segment, we want to discuss what does generosity look like and what ways can you show generosity toward others. There are 4 ways that I would like to discuss generosity and the ways that you can display this generosity toward others. By words, by money, by your time, and by your talent. First, I would like to discuss words. Have you ever told someone that they were beautiful and their entire demeanor changed? Just a simple word sometimes makes everything change for other people. Have you ever told yourself that you were going to do something that you've never done before, and just your words made those things happen? I'm a big fan of Scott Robinson, who's a neurologist, and he discusses the ways that our brain works. And our brain is not necessarily like a computer, because obviously our brain is way more complex, and our brain was definitely here before computers. So I would say that a computer is more like the brain, but it acts in different ways. So the inputs that we use on our brain are our 5 senses. So whatever we touch, we taste, we smell, we see, or we hear are the inputs that our brain uses to make certain connections and experiences. A lot of times, what we will tell ourselves or what we hear, the brain always tries to make happen. So we have a conscious brain, we have a subconscious brain, but there is no sarcasm in your subconscious brain. Whatever it hears, the brain makes those things happen. I am also a track and field coach, and I have athletes all the time that I will constantly make them give themselves positive affirmation. Recently, this season, I had one of my freshman girls. She said, "Coach, I haven't really PR'd since I was in 5th grade." And I said, "Since 5th grade?" I was like, "That's crazy." I was like, "Well, today is your day." So I said, "I want you to do this. I need you to tell 10 people that today you are going to PR, and you're going to set a personal record, and you're going to break the time that you set when you were in 5th grade." And she looked at me like I was crazy, but she did. She went and she was supposed to tell 10 people. She told 3 people that she was going to break her own personal record. By the end of the day, she had actually broken her personal record by a significant margin, and she was entirely very, very happy. Our inputs sometimes are our words that we just need to say out loud. And once we say those things out loud, our brain will actually tell the rest of the body what it needs to do. So today, we're going to actually send more energy through the nervous system to make sure that we work harder and we bring out this new solution. You see, her body was stuck in a certain pattern that when we run this fast. But we needed to incite the nervous system and tell the nervous system that today we actually have to run and we actually have to do more. When we did this, the input changed, her words changed, and it caused a different outcome. Our words to other people can produce outcomes that we don't actually see or expect. But like when we tell someone they are beautiful and their entire demeanor changes, it can change the entire day. It can change someone's entire week. It can change someone's entire month. It can build a relationship that can last for generations. Our next point of emphasis would be to discuss money. Of course, when you think of generosity, you think of money. And I'm the treasurer of Leaders of Today. I'm the money mamba, so we'd be remiss if we didn't discuss how we could be generous with our money. So money is actually a servant. It's a tool. We exchange money for goods and for services. So money is not to be served. When we serve money, we remove it from its proper place. I've tried to teach Jordan, my son, that the greatest thing that he could do with money, especially when he lives in my house, when he does those things, and my job is to make sure that he has everything that he needs. When he gets money, the greatest thing that he can do is find a way to give it away to other organizations or other people that have need of it. Developing an attitude of generosity early in life creates a pattern that will last throughout his life and will always make sure that generosity is at the center and the base of the things that he does with money. All right. The next way that we can discuss generosity is talent. As I said before earlier, I'm a track coach. And the best teams that I've had is when I have athletes, certain athletes, maybe one, maybe two, three if I'm like very, very fortunate, that are like really, really good athletes. And those athletes invest their talents and they actually make every team so much better. The talent from these athletes always brings everyone else up. Everyone has to compete and practice at a certain level that they're not necessarily used to. And they all learn more and more over that time from those one or two individuals that compete and that are able to compete at a much higher level. Not that they will ever get to the level that the other athletes are, but they will expand themselves and be better as a result of the athletes that have the immense talent. So your talents will always bring other people up as long as you use those in a positive manner. The final thing that we can do to discuss generosity is by your time, investing your time. We all only have 24 hours in a day, but my time combined with your time combined with another person's time always seems to get things done a lot faster. There is a concept called synergy. When I can do something in a certain time that produces a certain result. But if I combine myself and my energy and your energy, that's two people, but we could get 4 times the amount of work done. So when we take our time and we combine our efforts together, our time, our energy, our efficiency, we always create something that is so much more and so much more abounding and so much more beneficial to others around us. So our time, although there's only a certain amount of it, when it's combined with other people toward a common goal, we always have more than we expect.